Okay, so, right, looking at some of those patterns that we talked about, right, so Juan, I put that down here because you gave me a good answer and I just didn't want to forget. And then I stopped writing down after that because I will remember you, Lisa and Shaughnessy's. I'll write those down in a second, but just so you know, because your name's on there. Right, we noticed that the base stayed the same and that they all added up to 5s at the end, right? And so when the exponents are added, they equal 5. Well, I mean, they're going to equal 5 here too, but it's not that they equal 5, but that they add up to the same value. Okay, so when we are looking for the product of powers property, there's a few things we need to make sure that we remember. So number one, right, this is important that, right, they have to have the same base. Right, so these do have the same base, right? And it's a product, so we have to be multiplying. So we have to be multiplying two exponential expressions with the same base, right? So we know we have the same base of 5. Right? So we're multiplying, and then I'm going to write the two exponents in two different colors so we can kind of see them a little bit more clearly. So 2 to the squared and 3. And right, the rule is that, like what we came up over here, that they were adding, that we add those exponents. Okay, so the rule is to, right, add the exponents. But I want to make sure that you're clear as to why you would add those exponents. So, right, if we look at, right, here, right, 5 to the second power, well, this is, right, the same thing as 5 times 5. And then I'm going to put the other multiplication symbol in there, right? So that was still here. And then 5 to the third power, right? This is, right, 5 times 5 times 5. And now you can see that what we end up with, right, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 5s multiplied 5 times in a row. And so what that's going to look like when we apply the rule is you're going to have that base, and then what you have, and this is how oftentimes you're going to see it written in your math book or other situations, you're going to have the first exponent, right, added to that second exponent. And so then it simplifies and it becomes, right, 5 to the 5th power. Right, so these are just different ways of writing that same equation. So now we're going to go over some examples, some more examples of what this looks like when we take the product of a power.